Hi, this is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised. I have the website here pulled up. We'll look at this here in just a second. What I want to start this video out on is a Google search page typing in a buyer intent keyword very relevant to you, roofers, Fayetteville, Arkansas. So with you guys providing roofing service within Fayetteville, we want to be able to target as many of these different keywords and get on the first page as possible, increase our overall exposure and leads that we can generate to the company every single month, since about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this first page when choosing a company. Now, running these pay-per-click ads is definitely a decent option in most people's eyes, especially if you aren't able to rank organically quite yet. You haven't really started the process, but you want to start generating leads right here, right now. This is definitely one way that I would be doing it, as they have the highest conversion rate, and they most definitely will generate you leads. Now, when it comes to ranking organically, which is the best option for long term, you can rank organically through a business profile or through a website. Now, business profile, I did look on here. You are on the first page. So, what are you doing right so far? You have a decent amount of pictures. I would be posting as many of these as you can per week, especially make sure that they're geotagged, meaning that the location that it was taken is embedded within the picture's code. Do that within here, and again, post these every single week. Now, this definitely needs some work. The bio section about the company. Make sure you are filling this out 100%, 750 characters within here, okay? Make sure you fill that out, spare no character. Also, your reviews. Make sure you're getting as many reviews as possible and responding to all these reviews as well, okay? And just doing those three things, especially in this area, will start to jump you up past a lot of your different competitors. If that doesn't get you within the top three, there are definitely some other things to do, but I don't want to waste your time in this video. So, when it comes to ranking a website, that website's going to be able to rank you anywhere in the Northwest area or really anywhere in general. Um, but your Google business profile is really only going to be able to help you about a 5 to 10 mile radius um, outside of where your office is located. So, really, Fayetteville as a whole is where your Google business profile is going to be able to help you. Your website can help you rank in any other area that you were trying to rank within. Okay, so I did pull up Richardson Roofing here, since they're going to be one of your top competitors in this northwest area of Arkansas, to take a look at their website. And I pulled them up generally to take a look at a few things, but in this case, your website, to be quite frankly honest with you, we both know is completely outdated. There's no true content within here or keywords, and this thing isn't really going to generate you any type of customers through it or leads. So this does need a complete overhaul. I would generally recommend building out a whole new website at this point. So you're going to need to build out pages of the website, home pages, services pages, even service area pages would help you out a ton. About the company. Everything like that needs to be built out through this website so that you can create content within it and keywords within that. Okay. So if we take a look at Richardson Roofing, who doesn't even have, the prettiest website either. And we're really not going for, the best looking website ever, but it needs to function. Now, generally on a homepage, we're going to want at least a bare minimum of about 500 words of content. Anywhere from 5 to 1,000 seems somewhere decent for this Northwest Arkansas area, and to be within kind of that sweet spot for this area as well for roofing. So I would stay somewhere within there. And generally a rule of thumb is every 150 words of content, you can now put a keyword within there so that you can tell Google exactly what you're trying to rank for without seeming overbearing either, okay? And truly, I try to really pinpoint down what service area and what service I want to provide, and generalize that towards my homepage, and then you can build out different pages that are going to target different things. So you don't want to target multiple services really too hard on one specific page of Google. Again, you're oversaturating, fluffing up the content, and it's really not going to do you any justice when it comes to ranking. Now, I like to use this paid program called Eris. It's going to give me this dashboard of numbers that we can kind of go through. Now, we can see these two numbers right off the bat, the 0 and the 1.4. These are strength and trust ratings that Google has for that website, and it's practically 0 at this point. Ranked out of 100, but really once you hit a benchmark of about 30 above for both of those, which can be a little bit hard to get, you're going to be considered a pretty powerful website at that point. But you haven't built out any backlinks, and I wouldn't to this website either, to be honest with you. But a backlink, simply put, is any clickable text or image linking one website to another, and those are all held within different referring domains. And those are going to act as a thumbs up for your website, meaning other referring domains trust you enough to link your website through theirs. Okay. And Google, being a popularity contest, realizes that, especially when they're authoritative domains, meaning they have high strength and trust within Google. So once you do acquire a backlink, it's going to help your ratings out in return. Also, indexing for keywords. We can see currently 0, bringing in 0 traffic. Okay. So we have no keywords to talk about. Now, Richardson Roofing. We can see their strength and trust right off the bat. Doing quite well, especially for that UR. DR needs a lot of work. You can see they've built over 2,500 backlinks, indexing for over 150 keywords, bringing about 2.75 traffic here. Now, if we click on the keywords, we can see where they're getting a lot of their traffic from. And the first two, really three, I'm not really worried about. So, a decent amount of their traffic is coming from keywords that aren't necessarily the greatest to even be ranking for in the first place. And this is where we're getting into, the top competitors in your area. It kind of wavers back and forth between these different, service areas, and you can even target Northwest Arkansas as a whole. There's a lot of area that you can try and rank for and get on the first page, and it seems to kind of waver between different companies, so nobody's really taken over Northwest Arkansas too much. So this is a good prime position to be in, if you want to build out a website that's correct and do everything right from the get-go. This is something you can beat a lot of your top competitors on and really start generating yourself, dozens of leads a month. I wouldn't be surprised if West Arkansas can provide, a company who's dominating 50 plus leads per month through a website. And that's generally fairly well, especially when, they're buyer intent keywords, and these are warm organic leads that are going to close at, 50% or above ratio. So if you could get an extra 20 to 30 jobs per month, I'm sure most roofing company would be elated at that point. And SEO is definitely an investment, including a website, and that's how you got to look at it. So if you have any further questions or concerns, I'd be able to help you guys any way that I can. Answer any questions if you need further information as well. I just like to keep these a little bit short, not waste too much of your time. But always, if you feel interested in wanting to know any more about what we do or the company or myself in general, please again feel free to reach out. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.